Well, let me show you how I'm drying my shallots. This is the first time I've ever grown shallots. I've got these from Hoss Tools. They sell seed potatoes, seed, everything for your garden just about. Anyway, he shipped me some of these shallots back in October, November, and just pulled a few of them. Again, my first time. I don't know how big shallots are supposed to get, but my daughter buys shallots at the store, and she says those are huge. So I guess they dang good. What I've done, this is an old rabbit cage. I do my onions similar. When I pull my onions, I'll do a video on that. But as of right now, this is shallots. My wife is, I've given away a bunch to my daughter. My wife has used a bunch. She got a bunch of them in the house because I know all of them that were lined up right here are gone. So she put those in the house, I think. She may be wanting to dehydrate them, I'm not sure. But anyway, this is how I do it. Just 2 sawhorses, some type of wire cage. On top, it can be a shelving type unit, some type of a cage. I've got a fan underneath them, and the reason I don't have it on right now is because it's just pretty noisy when I do, but I'll turn it on. I aim it up at them, and I like to walk around it and make sure that everything is kind of wiggling in the wind. So therefore, I know some of the greens are wiggling and everything over here is wiggling. I know it's getting plenty of wind. These have been here for about 2 weeks, and so a lot of the tops are already dried up. So we've dried them out pretty doggone good. But let me turn the fan on. And again, I just wanted to go underneath or across, ever how you have to set it up. But at mine, that's why I put it up on sawhorses, so I can go underneath and I can walk around and I can see just about everything flopping in the wind, right? So I know they're getting plenty of circulation. The fan may be redundant, but I think it dries them quicker. Fan may not be necessary, but I think it does dry them quicker. So anyway, however how you want to do it, but a wire, something that gives you a good circulation, such as some wire shelving, rabbit cage, whatever. Rabbit wire, chicken wire, whatever that's small enough to hold your veggies like onions and shallots, but large enough small enough mesh to hold your veggies, but large enough to let the air through. That's what you want. You want circulation. And I try to spread them out where none of them are touching, at least this part of them, and a bulb of the onion, whatever, or not touching something else. When I do onions, I usually have so many onions, I've got to make 2 or 3 of these to spread them out enough, because I usually do a lot of onions. Again, first year for shallots, they're looking good, but this is how I'm drying them, and you can just tell by the tops, how crackly the tops are, that everything is drying and drying well. In the barn, that's important too. Indoors, in the barn. Don't put them outside if it's gonna rain. You can put them outside and put them under a shade tree, something like that. But if you expect rain, I don't know. I just think people do it. Don't get me wrong. People do onions like that all the time. But I think it, cuts down on your drying time because you just add moisture to them every time you get a rain. That's my 2 cents. Worth just about what it cost you to watch this video. I think that's it. Dry you some shallots, dry you some onions. Watch for my onion video when I put it up, drying onions. Right now, we're drying some shallots. And we're gone.